Yeah, I'll give him a shot of the pants before we start. You know, Captain America.
Right? Oh, you're actually wearing pants.
I'm not Brian Stelter. Welcome back, guys. Logic in Charge. I believe this is episode 12. We've been at it for like 3 months now, Cisco.
Has it been that long?
Yeah, yep. And I mean, it's slow, but you know, we're doing the thing. And that's all that matters. If we can reach one person, we succeeded. But we're going to be talking about something today that goes along with like predictive programming, them foretelling what they're doing, things like that.
Kind of telling you what they're gonna do, throwing it in your face, and then telling you and giving you a big old fuck you.
Yeah, the double finger fuck you though.
Yeah.
Let me just double check something. Alright, we're good. Yeah, the double finger fuck you. I mean, like these elitists are just basically killing us.
Look, anybody who thought that this wasn't planned out, like way out in advance, this whole pandemic thing wasn't planned out by the Davos group and others, like
the elitists,
like big tech and whatnot.
Yeah.
I'm gonna lay it out for you, okay? It has been planned out. Now, in line with the whole Simpsons, aka 9/11 thing.
Yeah. Well, they got some other ones too now. They say they foretold.
Right.
But we all know it's just predictive fucking programming.
How about the Amazing Spider-Man and COVID-19?
And that's the newest one. If you're curious as to what we're talking about, well, my brother here, Cisco, he had a game on last night that he was playing before I got here. When I got here, he showed me something, and it irked me because people won't wake up and realize that they're mocking us. They're taking our country away, they're killing our people, and they're mocking us while they do it.
Yep. Now, y'all might think that it's hyperbole or that I'm just blowing smoke, but we got screenshots to show y'all.
Yeah, we got proof, and we'll put them in.
A little bit of the cinematics of what happened during this particular part of the game, which is close towards the end of the main story, of the first main story of the Amazing Spider-Man. And man, let me tell you how
it lines up.
The similarities are striking, if not spot on. So
it is fucking. It is. I'm at a loss for words. Like, for real,
I couldn't think of a better way to do a short Labor Day video than to spit a little bit of truth out there.
Yep.
And just expose a little bit more of the predictive programming
that is running rampant in our society, in our media, in our intake. Everything we intake. It's all like a fucking mind game if you think about it. And their mind game end game is almost here. It really is. And
look, y'all can choose to stay asleep if you want to, but that's not going to stop
what's coming.
The onslaught of tyranny that is literally knocking at your door.
Oh no, they opened the door already.
And pretty soon,
New York and California, man, they infiltrated.
Well, yeah. And in certain states they're already kicking in doors. They're talking about putting you in
camps.
in camps. They're talking about putting you in your house. They're talking
we
about,
just did it over a year of fucking lockdowns. We locked ourselves in our house on purpose.
They've officially made 2 classes of citizens in New York and in San Francisco.
Well, they're doing it all over. You know, you got those who have the vax and those who don't. Sure.
those who want the vaccine passport. Look,
The
why in the
passport.
heck, as a full grown adult who I assume would be capable of taking care of themselves and being
Discerning
responsible,
what's good and what's not good.
why would you allow somebody that you did not elect, somebody that you never abdicated power to tell you when you can and can't leave your house? When
Well,
you
that's
can
true
and can't
because
get fresh air?
the WHO and them aren't elected officials.
What
So why in the fuck do
medicines
they even have rights to make laws
what
or
medicines
say
you
shit?
can or can't take to heal whatever ails you?
Yeah, because ivermectin in humans is a anti-infection agent.
And to the
It's like a penicillin almost.
into the
Almost.
pro fascists, and I'm sorry, I just can't use their proper name because they're not. They're pro fascist. So to the pro
Hmm.
fascists out there, you want to scream my body, my choice, right? When it comes to abortion. But when it comes to a bee sting,
Oh yeah, they're pissed over the Texas stuff. Oh no, we can't have people making it where once the kid has a heartbeat, it's not a life form. No, it is. It has a life. It
I've
has a beat, a heartbeat.
I've never
Fuck you.
seen a movement profess so loudly to love,
But to really hate,
filled with so much hate, filled with so much hate,
very true.
and I can recognize
And
hate.
it's fucked up because they're really just hurting their own communities.
No, that's the really messed
Well,
up part
they're
about it.
really destroying their communities, but they're affecting the world.
No, that's the messed up part about it. They're not even messing. It would be bad enough if they were messing up their communities. They're not. They're going
That's
in.
true because they're just
They're
getting busted around.
they're going into underprivileged neighborhoods that they have no business being in, and they're tearing that up.
They're
They're
burning
causing
it.
strife and division in those neighborhoods.
And they're burning down
They're
businesses.
nothing more. They're nothing more than the Vichy French. They are exactly what they claim to be against. And that's the sad part is a lot of them I know it. I'd say a lot of them didn't know, but they do. They know exactly
No,
what
they
they're
know
doing.
what it is.
Yeah, they know exactly what they're doing.
They know what it is. Like it don't.
So
Most of them are educated
so I'm gonna call
in a indoctrination camp. Sorry, but it is what it is.
right.
But
So I'm
they
gonna
have sense in their head, book smarts at least.
so I'm gonna call a spade a spade. You claim to be loving, and yet you're filled with with vitriol. You're throwing mortar bombs at mothers with their kids, people
It's
praying,
disgusting. It's disgusting.
and yet you profess to be loving, right? Let's get right down to brass tacks. The bottom line is y'all are a part of a cult that's long been around. It came, it went, it came again, it went, and
And
it's
it's
back,
about to go again.
and it's back,
'Cause I'm
and it's
not
back,
having it.
and it's back again, and it will go again. And here's the thing about the ones that are being used now, the pro-fascist that are being used now.
And
Y'all are lemmings because
y'all gonna be left out to dry.
y'all know how the sausage is made.
Hmm?
So do you honestly think that when they're done getting rid of opposition, they're not going to look at you
Stop it.
as opposition?
I mean, look at the what was that? One of the co-founders. What'd she do? Took her shit and ran. You ain't heard nothing about that chick since. She disappeared. And on all that, that's why I try to lead in a better foot. For instance, today I was up at the gas station I usually get my cigarettes at, and I was talking to the guy, and he said, "You know what?" And this is God's honest truth. It blew my mind just because it feels good to be noticed. He goes, "You're not like everybody else around here. You walk with respect. You always treat me well, and you talk well to me." And I'm like, "Yeah, it's because I lead with respect. I gotta be the voice of change. I gotta be the action of change. Is how I see it, and I'm really trying. And it feels good that people notice that I'm on the right path." And I just hope to pay it forward. I hope somebody sees it and takes it and grows with it.
Well, I mean, I won't. I, forgive me, people. I'm enjoying Labor Day, so I'm a little relaxed right now.
Hey,
And so I'm going to be blunt, and I am not a saint.
I'm
I am
not a
not.
saint either, by no means.
I,
I'm just trying to be a better person.
I'm not even one to be admired. I don't believe. However,
No, by no
however,
means.
however, I will say this: I stand by by what I say.
Yeah.
I stick by what I stand on. I'm, I
My
don't.
morals are my morals. My
Right.
heart is my heart.
Exactly. I don't switch up. I've never switched up.
Well, see, I've done so much bad in my life and I fucked up so many times, Cisco,
I did
that
too.
I'm just trying to be better
And now
for
and
myself. It don't even matter who sees it. I just want, I want to prove to myself that I can be a good person, which I think I'm doing a pretty good job.
I
You
did
know,
too. And what that did was lead me to be humble.
exactly. Because I don't want nothing in return. I just want somebody to see it and take it and go and move with it. Use that goodness that I showed them and push it on to the next.
And on this Labor Day, I just thought it would be good to push out a little truth bomb in the form of,
Spider-Man,
Spider-Man.
which we'll show you the first slide right now. But we're back now, and this slide you can see it talks about an mRNA vaccine that killed all the mice test subjects. What was the name of that experiment in the early 2010s, Cisco?
Back then, I do believe it was. I'm pretty sure at that point it was the anthrax vaccine that they were trying to hand out to the troops. That a Sergeant Lee Majors, or a uh, Lee Majors, Surgeon General Lee Majors, put a stop to. I'm pretty sure. And I'm pretty sure now it's the COVID-19 vaccine. Now,
Well, yeah, I mean, well, it was based off of a cold-like
yeah, it was.
agent.
Yes, it was cool. It was based off of a viral agent.
I think it might have been the swine flu or something.
They
It
came
wasn't
up.
Obama's terms.
They
It was during Obama years.
they came up with a lot of them. They had swine flu. They had avian flu. At the time, they were trying to say that they were doing these experiments, to to prevent a potential global pandemic. But in reality, what they were doing was they were
Getting
making
ready for this right here.
they were staging the perfect conditions for one.
They were trying to make one that would really do what they wanted COVID to do. These fake ass numbers, they really wanted something like that. But see, these elitists ain't gonna put something out that they can't cure.
Not only that, but they wanted to make sure that it didn't act too quickly because that would be noticed.
Yeah.
They wanted to soft kill, and they couldn't have America as a global power. So
Well, that's why they're devaluing our currency to put us on track with all the other third world countries, so the global dollar has a universal fucking worth.
now, I'll tell you what. I listened to an interview the other day in which
Ooh, my bad.
there was
Oops.
a UK citizen that was pleading for America to get more active, and not in a violent way, but to uphold
And a
our
vocal and use your voice and stand together kind of way.
right, and to uphold our Constitution and our Bill of Rights, which has been used as toilet paper,
Yeah.
drilled up like Swiss cheese, and tossed out like last week's garbage lately. And the proof of that is you need to look no further than the latest debacle in Afghanistan.
Oh, fucking man! Look, and there's still people over there. The
Children,
Taliban stopped what? 5 planes?
American children.
School children from San Fernando Valley or something like that. It's
Some
somewhere over there in Cali.
Something like that, yeah.
It's disturbing that
And it doesn't
our
matter where they're
commander
from.
in chief doesn't have the sack to say, look, either you give us our people back or we'll just erase you off the fucking map. Because that's what it is. You take our people, that's an act of war. Biden, grow a fucking pair of nuts, dude. Fucking pussy.
Oh, we all know it's not Biden that's running things.
I know, but you know what? He's, like I said, he's the face of our nation right now. So I'm calling his punk ass out. I know he's just a puppet. We've had this conversation. He's a puppet to elite. The people that have them, that own 88% of the currency or whatever the fucking amount is.
He
He is.
I'm just wondering how often Obama has to wash his hands.
I mean, Obama wants the same shit. He's the one that's fucking
No, I'm saying how often does he have to wash his hands? Because it's so far up Biden's ass.
I know, moving his fucking lips. You're right. He's one of the puppet masters too, but he's a puppet as well. He's one of the handlers.
Agreed.
The handlers get the messages from the Soros and the Orsinis and the
Look, we all know this goes back to Operation Paperclip and further back than that. But
yep. Communism never died; it just hid.
But that's besides the point. I wanted to wish everybody a happy Labor Day.
Well, we forgot about that second slide. The second slide, which I'll show you right now, is talking about a bioweapon. And this is all in Spider-Man, the Amazing Spider-Man, the newest version for what, PS4, 5?
PS4 and PS5.
Yeah. I don't know what other systems, so I don't really game anymore. Because I can't find fun in something that's trying to hurt me mentally. But it discusses about a bioweapon and how it's going to get dispersed and what's going to happen and shit like that. Now, y'all can choose to ignore it, but it's at our doorstep, and if we don't stand together and say, fuck you, this is our country, this is our constitution, these are our rights, we won't have any left. And if we can't unite, then they're gonna run through us like fucking Swiss cheese.
Look, go into DuckDuckGo or whatever search engine you want to use, Brave, whatever, and type in protest worldwide against vaccine passports, and just look at the pictures. Take some time to look at the pictures.
And look how flooded the streets are. It's everybody, because they don't have much rights already, and their government's taking what little rights they do have, and they're not having it. Why are we?
We are the last bastion. Find it within yourself to stand now, or forever let the chains hang loosely on your shoulders.
Those who don't stand, you know, it's a shame that I still have to fight for you. Because normally I won. But I'm not willing to lose my country because of a few fucking pussies.
We outnumber them 10-1.
Well, it don't even matter if we don't, because they're all soy, so what the fuck?
And it's not a matter of violence. I'm saying we outnumber them 10-1. If we all got out in the street and said, hey, we're not taking this vaccine passport shit. You can take this biometric data bullshit and shove it right up your candy ass. Guess what? They'd have no choice but to take that shine it up real nice.
Well, they don't have enough camps for all of us yet. I'm not saying to get violent in any way necessary. I'm saying we need to stand together and use our voice peacefully. Right. I don't condone violence. Never.
No. Peaceful. Massive peaceful.
You know, we can make it a big hippie fest. Who cares?
Massive non-compliance. Massive peaceful non-compliance.
Yeah. It's just that. You know, they tell you to wear a mask. Take that shit off. Fuck you.
And don't stay silent. If a tyrant comes up to you and wants to act tyrannical, point it out.
Call it out. Film it.
That's right.
Send it to us. We'll blast them too. I don't care.
That's right. We need to start putting the tyrants on blast.
I mean, just for opening my mouth, I already know I got a target on my back. And I know what they're considering me. Even though I tell them I don't want no violence. I want us to unite and stand together and get our country back. But they'll still look at me like that. But, you know, a target is a target.
Start calling a spade a spade.
I'm not scared.
Don't be bashful. Have a good Labor Day.
Take care, everybody. How's it going?